There we go. My goodness. Great American morning, people. And I do mean morning because it is early morning. It is 5 a.m. here on the West Coast, which is evidently still, I would say, the best coast. But it's also 8 a.m. for you East Coasters. So good morning to all of you guys out there doing your thing, living your life, getting them dreams done. I bet some of you have been awake for hours already as it is, so I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh man, we've done something different, we've done something great. No, just up a bit earlier because I wanted to talk to you guys, wanted to say hello, wanted to say what's up, wanted to see what is the shenanigans happening with all of you good people. I see Larry watching. Good morning, brother. Great American morning to you, or wherever you're watching from. I'm down for that as well. And if you're watching from anywhere else as well, let me know in the comments. I'd really appreciate that. I got my phone over there to do its thing. I'm doing mine right in front of you. And the first thing I want to do is pick out a cigar for today. I don't know if I'm going to smoke one on the show. I'm supposed to have a guest with me, so I think I might just do a quick good morning, good chit chat with you, go over some of what we have to offer here, and I think I have everything that we have to offer in my big bag of goodies. This is my bag. This is a travel bag. All right, this is what I mean when I say a travel bag. I don't do any of these fancy things for myself. We've given away a lot of like 10 counts and humidors and whatnot, and 5 count humidors and the 3 count leather bags or the leather pocket ones. But this is a big difference. This is a big difference because today I'm just going to show off 4 out of the 5 stuff that we have on offer for right now. And let me go ahead. I'm going to go in this order. I'm going to go with the Volume 2. That is our California Dreamin' Volume 2, for those who don't know. It's our limited edition. It is our natural wrapper over a Dominican binder with Dominican, Nicaraguan, and Pennsylvania, or no, Pennsylvania broadleaf tobacco. So some very tasty stuff there. Following that up, we have the Hecho en las Calles, which is the Made in the Streets. Oh shoot, someone is here. Boom. I'm gonna put it on real quick. But give me that thumbs up when you're ready. I don't want to just throw you on. Boom. Good morning. It looks great over there.
Yeah, nice and sunny, but you know what? I just let me get my AirPods real quick. Forgot about that.
Smart. That's a lot sunnier over there. The sun is not yet up on the west coast, but that's because we like to sleep. Okay, we like to sleep.
Bless my
Um, right here, if I'm going to keep going in the order real quick, this is the Trust the Process, which is our San Andreas wrap cigar. Very good stuff. Oh, I didn't even finish the last one. Last one is our Habano offering. And then to wrap off what I have in my hand is the League of Assassins, which is our Sumatra right there. Funny little guys, as you can see them. Hilarious. Yeah, so good stuff all around. Loving the shades, though. I'm assuming they're necessary because it looks pretty dang bright.
you know what I mean?
Okay, there we go. Okay, I couldn't hear you for a second, but now I got you. Okay, perfect,
Oh,
perfect.
sorry. I was saying still it's very bright and still very dang early. So
Oh,
very
it's early. It is. It's very early right now. Yeah.
early as it is for you. So this is interesting. We're up with Miguel.
It is different. Yeah, I'm usually like my schedule fixed, so I didn't have to be up this early, and now I'm like, I wake up early anyway, so it's like, why not just get going? Why not just do it? So I
Really?
am excited to be here.
Oh goodness gracious! Yeah, I even got coffee this morning. What?
Coffee.
I know,
What?
wild. I might know a few people. Just kidding.
Well, you have to whenever you go to Starbucks because they do a good job. I will say that, but it's not the best of coffee in the world. So get to know your barista, and they'll make it better for you. I promise.
Really? I didn't
Oh
know.
yeah. They'll take care of you. There's those little tricks. There's little tips and tricks
There,
across the board.
that is totally. Oh my god, that's so true. Because if you order a different way, sometimes you can save like $3 or $4.
It's true. It really is. Just like the way you word it, it seems like, oh, okay, well, that's not the same drink anymore. It's like,
Right?
are you sure about that?
Starbucks hacks. I bet there's an Instagram account for that.
Oh my gosh, I'm sure you can find that. There's probably a whole like Reddit subsection. There's some writer out there who does a book every year about all the things that change. Like the guy who does the Eat This Not That book
Yeah.
for what was it? I swear I've seen this book. It's like instead of going here and ordering this, you order that and it's better for you. And it's like
Yeah, I think this. So I used to work for Houston's. It's a really nice restaurant. They got them all over. They even have them in Beverly Hills, but they actually have a salad that they toss in a lot of dressing, and then they have their burger that's really good. And do you remember? Oh my gosh, what is his name? Or from The Blind Side, you know the character that is the football player. He came in there. They're from Tennessee. They're from Memphis, and so he came in there one day and he's like, man, I think I got to be good, but I really want a burger. And I was like, well, you're actually in luck because there is 2,000 calories in that salad and there's about 800 calories in that burger. He's like, what? I was like, you're welcome.
friggin' dressing, of course.
Right? It's crazy.
It will get you. It will get you. But other than that, because I am not going to eat a burger nor a salad this morning, I am not even a little hungry. What is going on? How was your weekend?
My weekend was awesome. We had a great time. Last night we were cooking out with a bunch of friends, so that was a lot of fun.
Nice.
What's up, guys? What's up, Byron?
Look at that. Byron, how you doing, brother?
Yep, we had the cookout, and then the professor show was a lot of fun yesterday. We had a great guest with George Rico, and I believe that's from Habano. I can't remember, but anyways, so we did that yesterday, and then I got some sun, and yeah, it's a weekend. You gotta love it.
I like it. Always good to barbecue. That's what we did yesterday too. The kids invited friends over, so we went to the beach club, which is just a bunch of pools. No beach whatsoever. It's a lie. But there are grills, like those ones that are like built into the ground already.
Yeah, the metal ones.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, this is perfect. Just bring out some different meats and whatnot. Gracie, how you doing? Hope you're having a great morning to you as well. And while they went swimming and whatnot, I stood by, watched the fire and tried to be a man about it. Oh, this is so cool. I have no idea what I'm doing in barbecuing. I'm not gonna lie. Like I will look up the directions and like, okay, temperature wise, okay, not gonna ruin everything. Cool. Okay, great. But I have fun doing it.
That's good that you don't mind reading directions. You're a humble cigar smoker.
It's true. It's true. Yes, I had to take. You go online, and I think, oh my gosh, who is it? Cigar Aficionado or Cigar Journal has their one, with Padron, I think, about how to smoke a cigar, and I remember like, I know how to do that. I don't need this. This is the one set of directions I don't need. All right. But it's still a really well-made video. So if you've never had a cigar before, which I'm sure everyone watching you have, not, obviously the wrong crowd for that, but it's a very interesting video. However,
crowds. What are you talking about? You speak to other crowds.
I speak to all crowds that are above 21. Because I don't want you smoking cigars yet. If you're underage, don't do it. It's not worth it. You won't enjoy it all the way.
Right. I wonder how many people are on the West Coast versus the East Coast. It's kind of, I'm curious to see who all shows up for these shows now because we changed the time.
I was also wondering that. I'm thinking like it's got to be more East Coast guys right now, which is totally cool. I hope you guys are having a great start to your day. And I'm thinking if it's any West Coast guys, it's either the really early birds who are already at work right now. So if you're already working, good for you, or are just getting up to get ready for work. And they just saw like, I'm going to hop on and say hello real quick. Or if you are watching, say hello, please. We appreciate it, guys. We really do.
All right. I just realized that you were not in my ears. Now I got you.
I can hear you better too now. Like, because it was fine before, but now it's like, boom.
Yep. I know. That's how Carlito was yesterday when he put his, I mean, I don't know. He was laughing, like chuckling yesterday on the show, and I could hear him just, it was like so crystal clear. You felt like he was almost in a microphone, but he just had his AirPods in.
Like, well, you know what? They do a really good job. So, like,
they do.
You think like you need a bunch of stuff to get started. Like I was just talking to some people who wanted to do a podcast. I just started with my phone. like nothing else.
Yep.
There was no microphones or anything.
Right? Grab your AirPods and an iPad, and you're in business, baby.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. If you have an internet connection and a camera that's not cracked, you're pretty much fine. People will be happy with you. Yeah, there's a
And if
local.
it's cracked, just make sure it's not on the camera part of it.
That's a good idea. That is, yeah. If you can avoid cracking the lens, you're golden. I cannot do that. I remember I've lost the lens. My buddy lost like a $2,000 lens to a lake one
Ooh.
time. Those are heartbreaking moments. Rest in peace to those beautiful lenses. But it's a dangerous business for glass. It really is.
It really is. I mean, you think as expensive as these gadgets are, or these, equipment, that they would somehow make it just a little bit safer, but
I wish.
man.
I really wish. I mean, they're making them better little by little here and there, but unbreakable and waterproof is not in the category yet. That is not going to be a standard issue anytime soon.
Or being on the boat, I'm always like, oh God, if I drop this, it's gone forever. Like there's no picking it up, hoping that it didn't crack. It's just sinking to the very bottom and goodbye equipment.
Like I know the expression, like if you're bad at throwing or something, you couldn't hit water if you fell out of a boat. I don't think you want to test that. That sounds like a bad idea.
I've never heard that. That's funny. I've not heard that one.
It's beautiful. Oh, it's a wonderful expression. Yeah, use that whenever you can.
I am. I'm gonna have to keep that in mind. What do you got going on this week?
Today, to start off, I am going to be talking with some people about the Cigar Whiskey Beautiful Women magazine, for those who have been keeping up with that. So that'll be good. So hopefully we can get that back in order. We have the first third of the week, as always, on Mondays. And what else? Just today, I know I have a bunch of stuff I have to take care of, which is always fun. I love when Monday is busy, and then the rest of the week it's a little bit easier as it goes.
Yeah.
There's plenty of cigars to be sold. I got to mail more stuff off today, which is always a good thing. And we have the raffle. Oh my goodness. We are doing a $25 raffle for those out there. There is a bottle of Jack Daniel's Sinatra involved, 10 cigars, cutter, lighter, and tasting glasses. So if you want to get involved in that, please do so whenever you can, and we'll see who wins. I'm excited. I love when we do the big wheel and everyone gets involved. It's very fun.
Yeah. Well, I have Charlotte Cigar Week starting this week, so I am super stoked about that as well.
Right.
Which makes my Monday very busy because it starts tomorrow, and once it starts, there's no turning back.
That is true. That is a good point. And that is exciting. Where's the first event to go to for that?
Oh God, you would ask me that. I don't know. It's at one of the lounges, one of the many lounges in Charlotte. So I'll have to look that up. I also have some really cool t-shirts, and I am going to be selling these t-shirts. Fuente Revolution.
Oh, cool.
So we're selling these, and then you get to, if you buy one, you're actually, so there's going to be a customized box of Opus X for a giveaway. So what you do is you buy the shirt, part of the proceeds go to charity, and then on Friday, you take a picture, post the shirt, tag it, and then you'll be put into the raffle, I guess is the drawing for the Opus X. But everybody who purchases a shirt is also going to be able to get into a private herf with Carlito on May 13th.
That's cool. Very cool. Hey, how does Gracie get a hold of one then? Can he message you?
Yeah, you can message me, Gracie, and then you can just Venmo, Cash App, Zelle. I take it all. And then just be sure to give me your address. So yeah, you could definitely send me a message on Facebook or Instagram, either one.
Perfect. Yeah, get it ASAP then, so you get into that herf, because you don't want shipping sometimes is ridiculous. I will say that. So the better.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that's the
sooner the better.
That's true. Yeah, you guys better get them today. I might. That might be a little difficult. I was planning. I was really trying to do something like in person, but I don't mind sending them out to people.
What's up, Candace? Good to see you. Great American morning to you. Yeah, I hate the mailing system. Like, I'm glad to get things to people, but I wish it was a little bit more reliable. Ugh, it just
Well, the cool thing is, I mean, it doesn't take too long. I think Gracie's on this side of the country, but that $5 flat rate box, I can put any kind of shirt in there. I'm like,
oh heck,
score.
oh yeah, shove it in there, get it going. It'll be fine by the time it gets to you. The great thing about shirts is that they are not fragile. That is wonderful.
Right? And that is a good thing. And they also don't. They also get shipped. You know, FedEx doesn't ship cigars, or you're not going to get caught doing anything wrong.
No, yeah, I don't think anyone's going to be having a dog sniff around for T-shirts anytime soon. I don't know here in California how it's going. Like anything you ship, they're going to check. So is what
Oh
it
yeah.
is.
What
It's
about
crazy.
your meat? You got meatless Mondays still, or what's the
Oh,
verdict on them?
That's just for San Francisco. Thankfully, I don't even know if it's still happening.
Oh
So
my god.
they can have whatever they want over there. I'm going to leave them alone. It's going to fall into the ocean soon anyway.
And has everybody survived the melting of the snow?
Oof, that is to be determined because there is still snow. There's still like the
Oh.
mountains are cold. It's warm here, mountains are cold.
Yeah, I think it's like, I mean, it's 48 degrees here. That is not very warm. That's why I'm sitting inside, because I was like, oh my gosh, it's too cold outside.
48 degrees sounds absolutely wonderful. Great. Okay, Gracie's in Texas. Byron says get his in the mail now. Yes, got to make sure you take care of that as well. You know,
All right, guys,
also,
I'll poke on this today.
like don't forget to send her your size too. Like she's gonna send you random size shirts. Like, you know, you are a child's medium this year, so boom, take it.
Right. I only have small, medium, and large and extra large, but those will work.
Not bad at all. Yeah.
Mhm.
So if you guys want to get them ASAP. All right, that's always a good thing. Get them, and then you can wear them while she's in Charlotte for Charlotte Cigar Week. That'd be awesome.
Yep. And Friday, be sure to, and I'll explain it all. I'll put it on in the cut and paste into the messages.
Smart. I'm guessing there's some sort of hashtag situation.
Yeah, we're gonna hashtag Fuente Revolution. Fuente,
Perfect.
and probably Fuente Friday as well. But really, you gotta, the hashtags are good, and then, but mainly, I'm just gonna write down everybody's name and then go back and check their Instagram handle, because otherwise you just can't. It's hard to keep up with those hashtags sometimes.
Yeah, I would like to say it'd be easy to do so, but once in a while things fall through the cracks on those things. So it's really nice you to like go to each person and just check them real quick. Just make sure they're in the box.
Exactly. Oh, my bracelets. Okay, sorry.
So the Revolution logo, though, is that going to make its way on anything else? Like we're talking coffee mugs.
I mean, I guess it could. It's not my design. I believe, if I'm right, this came from Miguel from the let's see, Hollywood, Florida, is the Cuenca Cigars. Do you know Miguel Cuenca? It's Anna's. But anyways, they own a shop down in Hollywood, Florida, and they are big. They're big supporters of Arturo Fuente line, and so yeah, they do a lot of charity for them. So they've sent shoes down to the school down there, charitable foundation, things like that.
Oh, okay, very nice. And then it looks like, is that how you pronounce it right there? Is that it?
That's it, Cuenca Cigars.
Coming in for the rescue right there. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, I got to check that out then because I love the logo and I need more coffee mugs. So
all right, I'll put it in. I will put in the request and figure out how we can get that done. Hey, Miguel, where are you exactly? Are you is this your private lounge, or is this the garage? What's your setup?
Oh, this is my private little spot, not the members only club. That is over at Culebras. Oh my goodness, on the other side of town, and I don't want to go all the way over there. So, boom.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, but I can smoke in here. I can do whatever I please. I'll probably get some more work done once we wrap up the show because there's plenty to be done. There's plenty to be done, and yeah, and no one cares if I'm up this early. So this is a great spot for this. I'm very happy. Although I did not get coffee this morning, I'm gonna have to go do that. I have so many coffees that I could be drinking right now, so I'm not gonna be. I'm gonna make some. I promise that because they got Monkey Cult Coffee. For those who don't know, they are a new partner. Very good guys, and they sent me some bourbon chocolate coffee. and
Wow.
it's wonderful.
Wow, that's cool. Where are they? What are they out of? Are they
I
in
want to say
California?
no. I think they're out in Florida, and they hit us up a little while ago. It's just we haven't had a chance to do a whole lot because we just got really busy once they talked to us. But I did try the coffee, and it's very nice. It's very sweet without adding any sugar to it, which I love that kind of stuff. I don't
Hmm.
I don't usually add anything to my coffee anyway, so yeah. Candace, I'll send you the link. Yeah, and if you use our code, I'll send you the code. You get 10% off. They're really cool guys. They do a lot of stuff with professional wrestlers, like on the circuit in their area, and
Oh,
I'm a
cool.
nerd for that stuff. So it was an easy sell.
A nerd for that stuff. You're a nerd for everything. Come on, let's get real here.
It's not wrong. If I think about it hard, yeah, that's probably true. But that's just a little more of, I'll say for that, a little more passionate about it.
Right. I
Yeah.
hear you. Well, that's awesome. So I'll have to try it out. I'm not very much, actually, I'm not going to try it out, but I'm going to say that I am, but I'm not because I don't like coffee.
I was like I said, it's a rarity. I don't really see you with coffee that often. So that's like
No, this is actually a chai tea with about 4 shots of espresso.
that's just
Hello,
coffee.
Monday.
Like that's just coffee now. That's no longer a tea. That's like coffee with tea flavor on it.
This is something I've always like. I think I have to debate is that coffee and espresso do not taste the same. It's like it's just different. There's just something different about it. I feel like it's
That
something.
is so fair. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. And you got the Candace saying, "Damn, a quad shot." That is the proper amount of shots to get. That's like I'm applaud. Like yes, 4 shots of
Right?
espresso is where it's at.
It's mainly
Less
like
than that,
yeah. You have to get it in a grande. If you went tall, you get only 3 shots. That's about all they can fit in there.
mm, that's terrible. That's why I will literally just get 4 shots of espresso and sip on that for a while. Like I love that because like you said, it's a big difference in flavor.
Yeah, I don't know if I could stop. If I could just still like, I don't know. That would still probably knock my socks off.
No, I
Cover up the
totally, yeah,
flavor.
yeah, no, I totally get that. And yeah,
But,
Candace, for a quad makes you feel cracked out. It is that's fair. That's fair too. But
well,
I like that feeling.
it's been about 45 minutes. I'm okay so far.
You're still alive. That's all that matters.
Yes. It's whenever I start rambling and singing that and dancing that you have to be like, okay, those like that quad shot really got you.
I think yeah, maybe if you started dancing for the show, yeah, I would probably be concerned a little bit. I'm not gonna be like I don't. No, I've never seen you dance. No, so like I don't know if you have good moves or not. So unfortunate.
Yeah, I'm probably never going to dance for you because I don't think they're very good moves either.
Oh no. Oh.
Chair dancing, the like. There you go. That's about
Oh,
all
you
you
just
get.
sit and just relax.
Yeah.
No, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah,
You can't sit still.
there's always those like TPE and PCA always have music at the party or the after party. There's
Yeah.
people getting down. They're dancing. I'm not one of them. Yeah.
Come on, get up to get down.
What do you call it? Plenty of fun to watch, but again,
Right.
I'm watching on the sidelines. Yeah, not gonna work out too well.
Watch you on the sideline.
Now
That's fantastic.
speaking of PCA, obviously we'll see you there for this year in July. But did you hear about the move to March?
Yes,
Oh,
I did. Next year, huh?
yeah.
That's going to be interesting. I mean, March is going to be super packed because you've got almost 3 or 4 different shows all within about 4 weeks between the end of February and March. Pro Cigar, you get TPE, then now we're going to have PCA. And what else is in there? I know that there's more, but man.
Yeah, I think the Great Smoke still falls in between there. I think
The Big Smoke and the Great Smoke. There it goes. 2 more. So it's going to be a packed house. I don't know if everybody can attend that way. That's a very expensive quarter, I guess, right there.
Yeah,
It's
I will
not
be.
cheap going to these shows.
No, it's not. It adds up real fast, and I think, yeah, it's gonna make us have to make some decisions because just time wise alone, like not even cost. Unless
yeah.
I can between now and then get a Winnebago of some sort and just live in it while we go to all these things, it's going to be very difficult. Just because I need my stuff. Like I do, I'm going to need things. I'm going to need more than the usual amount of clothes. It feels like I'll be there for the full 2 months, almost like you're saying, because there's just so many places to be. And not just that though. If you look past next year, there's rumors that I'm hearing a lot that PCA will not be in Vegas in 2025,
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah. Where would you?
Okay, so it'll still be there next year in
Yes.
March.
Next year,
Okay,
yes. Yeah, that's locked in, I think.
gotcha. Yeah, I mean, where would you take PCA if you could move it anywhere in the country?
I would do probably Bakersfield, so I don't have to go anywhere. So easy.
Said
Boom.
no one ever.
No
Not.
one ever. I mean, it would be cheaper than any other venue, but
This is true.
that does not equate a good idea. That's not worth it. Don't get me wrong. I love Bakersfield, and you can have fun here for a weekend. You're not going to have a good turnout for a convention like this. It makes no sense. What I think, I heard New Orleans in the running and taking it all the way to Florida. I don't think all the way to Florida is the way to go, but it's not a bad idea either. I think maybe I think Gracie's in Texas. I think somewhere in Texas wouldn't be a bad idea.
Yeah.
Just because, again, the prices will be better than Vegas, I think.
But if you think about this, I mean, if it's in March and they move it to Florida, at least you're going to be warm. It'd be warmer than it would be
beautiful, right?
some other places, right? It'd be, that's high season right there. So if it was like the beginning of March, it would still be very, very nice. Semi trucks will still hit TPE with them being so close.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, totally. I mean, it's not about their main concern is selling product to retailers. Now, here's the thing is that it's not, I don't think it's more about manufacturers, but it's about the retailers. Retailers might go to both this year, but next year, them being so close, they might not. And you know what? Them being so close, that's actually a good point because a lot of the manufacturers bring out like a specialty cigar or a great deal for the retailers. So now they might even lose a little bit, I guess. That could definitely hurt it.
That's not a bad point. Yeah, there's always the schedule of the actual leaves themselves. You don't get to rush production just because they switch the dates of a convention or of a manufacturing event. I think TPE will be fine because our footprint over there is still like a fourth to a fifth the size of everyone else's.
Yeah, that's true.
The price to go is way better. Not saying anything bad about PCA as far as price point. It just is what it is. It's a fact. It is cheaper to go to TPE. And as long as you fill a very small margin of orders compared to, you going to PCA, it's still cost effective for everyone to go. And you're not just looking at people who are just wanting cigars, but at least here in California, there are, I would say, probably 1,000 cigar shops that have no lounge, and they sell a bunch of stuff. Like, it's not really a cigar lounge or a cigar shop itself. They just happen to have a lot of cigars. They'll have a small walk-in humidor. They have to keep those full. They want new stuff. So the people who are at TPE are quite a bit of those guys, and you don't want to lose that customer, or at least some of the bigger guys aren't going to want to. You're gonna want to see them face to face. So going to TPE is still a good, viable option, and then get yourself to PCA, which is a little more difficult being that close. But the big problem I see, like you said, them being ready for cigars on time, because at the end of the year, everybody shuts down and they try to clear everything out just so they have room for the next year, cleaning up. You'll see like Skip posted every time where they do the end of the year cleanup before they close down the factory, and it looks beautiful. Yeah. Everything's in their right spot. But the aging humidors are very much depleted. Like the fermenting area and all that is still going because you ferment tobacco all year long. You can't stop. But the actual rolled cigars, the things that are ready for production that should be going to TPE and to PCA, they're not there because they're not being made yet. So if they don't fix the schedule now, it won't be ready for 2024. It just is. It won't be.
Man, there's so many little details, and everybody, and it's so many little details that come together, but they're all managed and I guess the operations are pretty much all different because it's different people running different situations. So they need
Oh
to
yeah.
really get it together. Get it together and get together.
You're 100% correct. So many just little variables, just how these guys like to let their cigars age versus these guys over there. United does that whole letting them breathe technique for their Lord Byrons and the Atabays. There are a bunch of companies who have proprietary ways of doing things that they'll never reveal. But I have a feeling they're kind of close together, just a little bit.
Yeah.
But
And, that's another thing. Thinking of like the companies that have actually just been bought out by STG. Is it no? I mean, STG. That's right.
yeah,
I'm they're never going to come to any of these. So I'm curious to see how they're going to get those cigars into retailers' hands.
oh no, they're coming back. They'll be there this year. Forged is
They will.
Forged is STG, the new brand they created that is basically like their umbrella term for what's supposed to be their boutique lines. So
Gotcha.
they will be at PCA for sure this year. And I believe this is like speculation and rumor mill people talking, and I don't want to give any names away, but I agree wholeheartedly. They are going to be buying a lot more. They are going to continue their forward progress. And I think
the consumption of manufacturers.
It's like they're collecting the Infinity Stones. They're friggin' a Marvel villain, but in a good way. Okay, I don't mind that.
Pac-Man. I mean, I don't know, but yeah, I guess it's okay. Like I know one company that'll never do it. So
what do you call it? No, yeah. That is that's a non-starter right there. That's not even But no, I mean, Scandinavian Tobacco Group, they own a lot of stuff already. I mean, it makes sense that they would buy more. It just makes sense. And from, again, the rumor mill, from how much budget they have, like they are not even close to being done with what they're doing. So there's a big plan for the future, which I like to see because cigars are still in a precarious state with, the FDA, different lobbying situations across the country. You want to see people planning for the future, which is a very promising sign. Like they have to believe that there is a future here in the USA, or else they wouldn't make these kind of big purchases, because we are the biggest consumers of these cigars. Like especially for like Alec Bradley or a lot more of the American companies that you hear the names of, that's where the cigars get sold. Yeah, they get overseas too, no problem. Yeah, Europe, into the Asian market a lot more now. It's getting there, but it's still the biggest, and the growing market is still the US. Like we still are ordering more cigars than we did before the pandemic. So it's just growing. It is growing.
Yeah, that's true. And that's a good thing. I like it. Keep it growing.
Nothing wrong with that. Yeah.
Otherwise we would just get snuffed out.
Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah, you have to keep moving forward, or else they will just take it away. They've been trying to do that for forever.
Indeed. So it's gonna be interesting. I think the next couple of years are definitely gonna be interesting.
Oh yeah.
And then how about Jose Blanco just got named for World Ambassador for Arturo Fuente. I'm interested to see what that actually means, because when you say ambassador, that almost means like you're not getting paid.
That is a very nice title. Yeah, I don't know if the paycheck comes along with it, but if anyone deserves that title, I would say he earned that stuff. So
absolutely,
nothing wrong with that. I don't know the full works of the detail, but I'm very happy and I'm excited to see what comes of it.
Yeah, I think it's going to be, I would imagine it would be somewhat similar to what he was doing with just events before COVID. He'll be traveling a lot more. I think he'll be doing a lot more like events in lounges and things like that. That's what I kind of feel like that would be.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, the events are definitely picking up again. I mean, it's been a full year of doing in-store events, at least, if not a little bit longer, depending on where you're at. I'm so excited to see more of it too. And it really does feel like people are starting to take the approach of thinking outside the box. Like the events are getting a little bit different here and there. You're not going to see skydiving cigar event yet, but you're going to see some new cool stuff. And I love that.
Yeah, totally. And But I mean, I think the education when people are able to go to these lounges, especially the manufacturers, they're able to go and actually speak straight to the consumers. It really makes a huge difference.
Oh heck yeah, no, absolutely. It helps you make a more informed decision about what you're enjoying, and if you already
Hmm.
enjoy it and you can learn more, it makes you appreciate it just that much better. And I've always loved to go to events just for that alone, just to learn from these guys.
Yep, that's
Now,
just true.
now, if you had to, or if you got to plan any kind of event you wanted, now try to think outside the box. Try to think of something that you think would be fun and that you might not have seen before. What would you try to do?
I think I would go for a boat ride. I'd try to like purchase one of those, maybe those gigantic like MCATs, and they take like a trip down maybe a river or a lake, and it's a flat, because it's like 2-story level flat boats. I mean, they're huge. You could have, food, drinks, and cigars, and of course, everybody's kind of also just, it's a really great opportunity to enjoy something different. Either I don't know, they have like the Naples Princess, down in Naples, Florida, and that's a really cool thing to go out like for a dinner. Like what is it
Yeah,
called? Like dinner on a boat or something like that. Sunset dinner. See, there you go. See, a sunset would be fun. You could go
that
on the boat, watch the sunset, smoke your cigar.
that is an awesome
Voila.
idea. I love that because we have that here too. In 2 hours from here, yeah, there's a bunch of dinner on the ocean, little tours, and I think that would be like the
Hmm.
perfect size. Well, depending on how many people you want to invite, because like you said, the larger ones would be better for that. But even if you
Right.
wanted to do like a 25 person, dinner, I think that'd be really cool.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, sometimes the smaller the better, or I guess more intimate it can be. But you'll sell the tickets, and then it really is a little bit more, I don't know, reason to go to that event because it's a little bit different than just going into the cigar lounge where you have that option all the time. So you could actually probably make quite a bit of money on it. I don't
That's
know.
exactly what I was thinking too. Something different, something that gets you out of the because I love going to the events, but I want to see people try something else. Just get a
Hmm.
little more heart into it, just a little bit outside the box, and that's definitely outside the
Now the
box compared to the water.
and then the question would be is like who is gonna like create the event? Is it going to be the manufacturer or is it going to be the retailer? So it's almost like I think
Well,
I
I
would do it
know,
as a manufacturer.
yeah, maybe so because like Protocol does their pool party, which is really cool. Um,
Hmm.
there was what was the heck was it called? Weasel Fest in Texas for the heck. Oh my goodness. Um, for oh my god, I know the guy's name, Skip, but I can't remember the name of the cigars. Romacraft. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I was
He-
like Skip Martin.
Yeah,
That's Romacraft.
like I could remember his name before I remember the damn cigars. Gosh dang it. Um,
And Mike Rosales.
yeah, yeah, and then yeah, people put on some really cool events as manufacturers. So maybe you're right. Maybe it is a moment for them to step up to change the game a little bit there because it's already happening. In small little pockets. Why not, spread it out a little more?
Yeah, totally. I mean, yeah, there's just all kinds of different things going on, and you just gotta definitely think outside the box. You're right. It's
Yeah.
a good opportunity to bring in some new ideas. And the barn smokers, think about that all over. Drew Estates does
Yeah.
phenomenal though with those kind of things. But in my opinion, their best asset is their swag. I mean, my God,
Oh
this
yeah.
is. I recently obtained a new backpack, but I didn't go to the barn smoker to get it. But I do have the here. I'll show it to you. I'm obsessed with this backpack.
Bring it on out.
This one right here. I love that thing. So cute.
Oh yeah. We gave ours away.
You did. Did you give away your can too?
Yeah, we got two of the cans, so we gave one away and we kept one.
That's nice. Yeah,
So
I was talking to somebody on Saturday night, and Saturday night, and my cigar kept going out because of being on the water. It tends to have high humidity, right? So it kept kind of going out. And I kept taking that spray can and like lighting it up. They're like, that's hilarious. And it even has the rolling ball in it.
I know. I love that touch though. Like we were showing buddies of ours at the members only lounge, and it took them a minute to realize like, what is this? It's a lighter. I promise. It's like, are you sure? And
I know.
it's like,
That's wild. Wild.
but
Wow.
yes, I absolutely love their stuff too. Actually, my backpack that I carry my laptop in is an old Barn Smokers bag from like 3-4 years ago, and I still
Really?
use this thing all the time. I love it. It's perfect.
Yeah, they do a great job. Is that the
Yeah.
one that Frankie's always carrying around?
No. That's the black leather one that he has. I have the like green olive drab one, and then of course,
Okay.
yeah, it's a little beat
Oh,
up because I use this on a regular basis with the T52 knife. It's a lot nicer when you keep it clean, but I use it for work, so it doesn't get the proper respect it deserves.
it looks so like a knife I would have found in my father's pocket when I was a kid. You know, like it doesn't.
Right?
It's pretty classic. That's like classic knife you got there.
That's what I like about it. That one, and I cannot find my. There was an Undercrown, I think it was Undercrown 10 knife. Excuse me. That was all blue, and that one was way different looking, but I think a lot of people appreciate that one.
Yeah, totally. I can see
So
that.
yeah, Drew Estate. I think you're right. They know what they're doing with that swag.
Yeah, I think it would be fun to come up with some. Well, actually, I have come up with some swag ideas. So, those. Hopefully, we'll get into the consumption of the consumers eventually. You know,
I
but
like that.
it's so much fun to think of ideas about how to like just different, make things just a little bit different.
Now, if it's a cigar helicopter, I don't think that's feasible, Mel. All right, I'm thinking that's going to be too big to send to somebody.
Cigar helicopter. No. I'm thinking more about maybe some clothing. You know, we're gonna keep it close to the heart. How about that?
Smart. Yeah, I think some nice clothing. Just I know they do a lot of the logos on the chest and whatnot, which is great. But switch it up. You know, maybe something different wouldn't hurt.
Yep. I don't want to say it, but I do have some ideas, so hopefully it'll work out. But there's just so much going on. It's hard to try to get some of these things, evolved to where you need them because you're already doing so much.
That's very true. Yeah, there's always a good idea, but there's always the idea before that needs to get pushed through, and then there's another one, and it just never ends, which I kind of like. I'm not gonna lie. It just knows there's some cool stuff coming down the pike.
Yes. That's
Yep.
true.
But having said that, we are at the 45-minute mark, and I'm gonna wrap us about there, so we can make sure people get their day going. Because I know it's literally morning for those on the East Coast. You might be going to work or you're already at work, so we don't want to make you, miss anything. And then I believe that West Coast side is starting to wake up now, which I am glad as well. Myself, I need to wake up still, so I'm gonna do that.
I think I've already crashed from the coffee.
Oh,
That didn't
man.
last long. No wonder I don't drink coffee that often.
Oh, no, I think four should not let you crash. I think you're gonna need like 5 or 6. Just is what it is.
That's a scary thought. I don't know. We're gonna eek.
You're gonna wait on that one. Yeah, I don't blame
Yeah,
you.
We'll have to send out the apology letter first to the world before I do that.
Fair. All right, but before we let you guys go, Alfonso, thank you so much, bro. You have a good day too. Checking in over on YouTube. What do you call? What is there anything you want to make sure they know before we wrap this one up, though?
I mean, if you guys want to get these shirts, definitely send me a message today because you're gonna have to post them online. That's the kind of, if you don't, I'll try to work something out, but they're supposed to be meant to be sold in person, but I will still try to get you guys some. And then, check out all of there's gonna be a lot of media going through this week, I guess, with Charlotte Cigar Week. And if you're gonna be at Charlotte Cigar Week, be sure to hit me up because I will see you there.
Boom, I like it. Yes, get some pictures in there. Get some selfies out in that world.
Right? Selfies.
Yes. And you guys have a great one, and we'll talk to you soon. I'll see you later today for the first third of the week. And yeah, that'll do it for this morning. We'll see you tomorrow.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.